we'll have to see what happens, but I understand it. And I'll try to do the best I can to explain it to other people. If you are aggrieved, if you feel that your children are going to do worse than you did, if you fear foreigners and you have this atavistic desire to keep what is yours and be tribal and play the victim, you're playing right into the hands of Donald Trump. FKuism is pretty accurate when it relates to Donald Trump because Mr. Trump has consistently been an outsider. Mr. Trump has always been somebody that's felt left out of things. There's almost like a chip defect of self-esteem inside of his personality. I have never met in my life somebody as insecure as Donald Trump. And so this insecurity has manifested itself in this hyper-masculinity. This insecurity has manifested itself in the bullying and the demeaning of others. It's very un-American, and it's very uncharacteristic of what Americans like. You know, Americans typically like the underdog personality, who is a go-forward type of person, who loves other human beings and wants to pull people together. And so Mr. Trump represents none of that. This is almost like a nihilistic junket for Mr. Trump. I'll show you. You didn't want to include me in your country club. You didn't want to include me in your wealthy reindeer games. And so I'll show you by being the orange wrecking ball to your society. I'll show you by smashing into all of these institutions that you supposedly don't want me to be a part of. And so this is sort of this anger-based aggrievement. Same sign that that's going on, he's favoring fascists, and he praises them. And so one has to wonder what that's all about as well. You know, I think he wants to be part of the access of this evil fascism that's going on in the world.
Be one of the dictator club.
He would like to be the North American fascist. He sees Putin as the Eurasian fascist, Xi as the Chinese fascist, and he wants to be a part of this club with them. And it's absolutely reprehensible. It's un-American. Okay, we don't want that in our society. Remember, the nation's economic prosperity is born from great industry and entrepreneurship, but there's also two things that the government does that does assist us. Number one is the predictability of our laws. And number two, the fact that we have this flat power structure at the top allows us to succeed without somebody sort of checking our success or corrupting or blackmailing us and doing all of these nefarious things that get done in these totalitarian states. And so we have to do our best to preserve that if we want our children to grow up in an aspirational America. Okay, is that helpful, sir? Yeah.